What is up everybody, it's Sean here and I am back today to give you guys a review of the Nike Air Force 1 Quick Strike in this horse of a different color, orange pony hair colorway. So this is definitely one of the weirdest Air Force 1s I've ever seen. This pack is called Horse of a Different Color. And if that sounds familiar to you, there was a color changing horse featured in the classic film Wizard of Oz. So it makes sense that for this pack, Nike is set to release 3 colorways of Air Force 1s. There's this orange one, there's set to be a purple colorway, and then the third one, as of right now, I don't know what that's gonna be, but the other 2 colorways should follow the same formula as this one. So these released for a price of $140 US or $180 here in Canada. The official colorway for this shoe is Campfire Orange, Sunset, and White. And these were sold at select Nike sportswear retailers, including the Closet Inc. here in Canada. The Closet Inc. is an independently owned boutique, and they're located right here in Southern Ontario in Canada, and they offer some of the best pricing in the entire country. If you check out their website, which I've linked down below, go to their TCI Advantage tab, and if you add a product to cart and checkout, the discounts will be automatically reflected, and let me tell you, some of these discounts are huge. They're selling off a lot of amazing product for very low prices. So if you're looking for shoes like this and you're based out of Canada, check out the Closet Inc. Again, links are down below. So these are a unique spin on the Air Force 1 because instead of using suede, leather, or nubuck, in this case, the entire shoe is covered in this faux pony hair in this vivid and bold orange color. So because of the nature of the materials, each panel is going to be a little bit different, and even on the toe box, you'll see how the perforations are a little bit more visible, whereas on the other, it's a lot more hidden by the fur. So surrounding the front toe cap, we have another panel here with fur, and you'll see how it kind of protrudes out of the shoe, so it looks really hairy. It also covers the eyelets of the sneaker, and then underneath this on the mid panel, we have your Nike swoosh, which again is crafted out of that same hairy material. Moving downwards, we have more orange fur. It almost looks like the shoe is a living and breathing animal. And then on the heel tab, embroidered within the fur, we still have Nike Air branding. In terms of laces, this only comes with one lace option, and they're a flat orange colored lace, but they come with these metal lace tips, giving the shoe a bit more of a premium feel. We also have this lace dubray or lace lock with Air Force 1 branding. This, as you guessed, is also done in orange. Underneath this, the tongue is also covered in that same pony hair, but we have a genuine leather patch on the top with Nike Air and Air Force 1 branding embroidered across in orange. So the back of the tongue and the interior of the shoe, this is covered in a genuine orange colored leather liner. And when I put my nose directly into this area, you can really smell the genuine leather smell. For the insoles, these come with a foam insole, but it is covered with a layer of genuine leather on the top, and we have Nike branding pressed onto the heel in white. So the upper of the shoe sits atop this solid rubber cupsole, which is painted in white. Encased within this cupsole, there is Nike Air technology, but of course it's not visible to the eye. And then the bottom of the shoe is crafted out of a semi-translucent orange colored rubber. We have this circular pivot point on the forefoot and the heel, along with Nike branding visible on the medial side of the midfoot. So that breaks down the look and the construction of this shoe. For those who are wondering about how these fit, so I got these in a half size down. So in my case, my foot measures as a true size 10. It is a little bit on the wider side, but I got these in a size 9.5. So for normal Air Force 1s, I wear between a 9.5 or a 10. Depending on the release, sometimes they're a little bit more snug, but usually I'm able to go a half size down to the 9.5. So getting these in the 9.5, they actually ran a little bit more roomy than a typical Air Force 1 I found. Maybe it's because of the leather liner, but even by going a half size down, it ran a little bit big still. Not to the point where I'd want to go a full size down, but I just felt like it was a little bit more generous fitting than a normal Air Force 1. But if possible, try these on in a store first, just to make sure they fit your feet right, especially if you have like a really wide foot. Moving on to the comfort, so these feel pretty much like any other Air Force 1. Air Force 1s are a pretty heavy and a pretty clunky feeling shoe. There is a little bit of bounce to them with this super thick midsole, but it's not really my shoe of choice when it comes to comfort and all-day wear. Still, if you're normally a fan of how Air Force 1s feel, then I feel like you're gonna like these just the same. It's just not personally one of my favorites when it comes to comfort specifically. Lastly, in terms of the quality and the craftsmanship, so overall I was pretty pleased with the material quality. This pony hair and the genuine leathers used on this shoe, it just felt like it really captured what Nike was going for. And I was happy to see that they didn't cheap out by giving us synthetic leathers and even additional touches like the leather liner and the metal tips on the laces. Those were really things that made the shoe feel a little bit more elevated and more special. The build quality I thought was fine. Again, everyone's pair is going to be a little bit different, but in terms of how the shoe was put together, I had no issues whatsoever. So I was pretty happy with how these were in person. So with all that out of the way now, let me toss these on feet, I'll lace them up, and I'll show you guys how these look. As someone who's a lifelong fan of Youpi, the famous Montreal Expos turned Montreal's Canadian mascot, this shoe really reminds me of him. Other people are calling this the Lorax Air Force Ones or even the gritty Air Force Ones. Whatever you want to call it, it's clear that there's a lot of humor and if you know sort of vibes surrounding this pair. And obviously a shoe like this, it's not really going to be that wearable. This is a really loud, bold statement piece. And I'm not expecting most people to really gravitate towards a shoe like this. But if you're looking for a really fun, unique, and different take on an Air Force One, I think this is a solid option. Again, the material quality was good, and it's just a wild take on the Air Force One. So let me know in the comment section down below, what do you guys think about this horse of a different color, orange pony hair Air Force One? What are your thoughts on this shoe? I know it's really loud and crazy, but are you feeling it? Was this an easy pass for you? However you feel, leave your comments down below. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. I'll link my socials down below along with the links to the Closet Inc. as well. So again, anyone watching from Canada, show them some love, support the independent shops, and click that link below. So thanks everyone for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this, and I'll catch you all in my next video.